What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about Protext mobility tickers TXTM. I'm going to give you a good breakdown of some updates and what the data points are all currently saying as of right now and why I still continue to add to my position. So I'm going to go over all of that fun stuff. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So as I've said in the past, the only fundamental reason why Protext is at these levels and not 10 times higher is because of this good old skull and bones, the caveat emptor. And in general, of course, typically that is a little bit more of a red flag among OTC stocks, but I've really done my due diligence in Protext and I really do trust the management behind the scenes. And of course, they've already addressed the whole CE tag and hopefully that does get taken down fairly soon. But of course, in the meantime, it just continues to stay stagnant. So for instance, even on Friday, there's only 850,000 in overall volume, whereas the average is 3.3. And during its kind of rally on when it was really shooting up, it had massive amount of volume. So basically, as you can see right here, about 620 million. And I think even during this time frame, the average was around 150 to 200 million every single day. So the fact that it is now 3.5 really puts it in perspective on the lack of buyers. And as far as I'm aware, only Canadians can buy Protext. Of course, that is dependent on which account you have. So for instance, I have several different accounts, one of which is Interactive Brokers, and I cannot buy Protext with Interactive Brokers, for instance, versus my national bank, I can. So I've been buying quite a lot through my national bank. And in general, I'm really excited about taking advantage of these cheap prices. And I wish that there was a lot more individuals like myself that could be buying at these levels, because once this CE tag does come off, I want to put it in perspective on how good this company fundamentally is. So this tweet right here by 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 really puts it in perspective. So as you can see here, according to the new federal statute, cannabis containing 0.3% or less of THC is considered hemp, and cannabis containing more than 0.3% of THC is considered marijuana. And as you can see, this tweet was from October the 12th, 2022, on where Dr. J does say ND, meaning non-detectable THC. So that shows it right here. So of course, in theory, they are selling a non-Schedule 1 drug. So in reality, this is what sets Protext apart. They are just next level. Of course, I've covered some other cannabis plays in the past, mostly North American ones, and they're all down about 80%, give or take. No matter what, no matter how good fundamental the business is, they've all been going down because of lack of legalization and various other things. But Protext, like I said, is just next level stuff. And it's crazy to think that this right now is only at a 2.3 million market cap. That's absolutely crazy. And to be fully honest, I don't think I've ever invested in such a small company. But like I said, I've done my due diligence. I really know the management. Management is on point and very transparent to the best of their ability, of course. But it is things like this that set it apart from the rest. So in general, if you're ever looking for a good cannabis play, Protext Mobility is where it is at. Of course, that's dependent on if you can buy it. When it comes down to, for instance, if the CE tag does come off, I could easily see this being a quick 10x at the very least. But of course, that's my own interpretation on all of that. Because also keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence at the end of the day. When it comes down to it, there has been no recent SEC filings or any filings in that regard. No fundamental news behind the scenes on that note as well. So right now, it's just a lot of investors are sitting tight, waiting for this damn skull and bones to go away, which of course, even when it comes down to it, shorts aren't necessarily even getting into Protext as well. And typically shorts love low volume stocks such as Protext, and especially what it's been over the last little bit. And in general, the fact that they're not getting in is a pretty positive sign, at least my own, like I said, interpretation of that. But there's no real reasoning to look at technicals or anything like that because such a low volume, and since it's kind of barcoding for the most part over the last looks like a couple months, then there's no real benefit of that. But like I said, if you are and have been taking advantage of these discounted prices, give yourself a shout out in the comments below. Definitely I have been, especially I've been putting bids, just forgetting about it and realizing that they get filled at 0.001 or or 0009. Like, I'm completely so happy with getting all these cheap prices. And funny enough, I actually did initially get in at 0.0024. So it's absolutely crazy that you can actually get in at these levels. And like I said, fundamentally, there's nothing wrong with the business at all. And if anything, like I said, this should be the next level stuff. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've done quite a few videos in the past. And for instance, they are even going to be doing potentially bonds as well, right? And I think in general, I think they were around the AAA rating. So this is like high level stuff, like guaranteed stuff. That is treasury bond levels. So at the end of the day, Dr. J and Dylan are on point. So make sure you guys do your own due diligence, because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. If you are looking for a good promo, as of right now, I do have a link to moomoo. Promo is only until March the 31st though. So all you have to do, open up an account, free to do that, and you get one free stock by doing so. And each stock is valued up to $2,000. So that is a complete no-brainer. Even if you don't want to throw $100 at it and to get additional free stocks, just open up an account and you get one free stock. Plain stuff, very easy. So link is in the description below and also the comments, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Protext.